I think we're good. No, we're not good. Something's going on with my sound settings. What's going on here? I bet I know. I bet I know. No, it is working. What the fuck? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let's go. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. I'm not sure why this isn't working, but we're gonna work on it. Um, Happy Thursday. Today we're gonna start Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm not getting any game audio right now. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm not getting any game audio right now, so that's gonna be a whole fucking journey for a minute while I try to figure out what's going on with that. Um, Looks like a very great game. I hope so. Hmm. My mixer's missing a column. That's probably what it is. Weird. Okay. Behind the scenes here, I'm gonna have to do some shit. Maybe. Maybe I can just make it work. Hmm. This is very strange. PS5. If I play on PC, I have to turn my whole setup around and play over there and run the stream through my laptop, and it's a whole fucking thing. Otherwise, it locks my keyboard on PC. Here's what we're looking at. Uh, 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 uh. Hold on. Oh, there's no fucking sound. That'll do it. Okay. Subtitles on, voice English. Yeah, yeah. English, English, English. What pattern? Oh, it's gonna be super fucking dark for you guys. Leave it there. That's fine. Okay. I need to crank my volume a little bit for this. My Capcom ID should be on this. Yeah. Hopefully I have enough save room. I'm probably just going to start on PS5. It's more easy than PC. I think it's probably the same game no matter where you play it. Conviction is the human power will that reaches its greatest power. No, it's not easier on any platform. It's the same game. It's like Street Fighter is the same game no matter what platform you play it on. They don't make it easier for one thing than another. Different controls and different inputs, different options. On PC, you can map keys to be closer together.
On a guess, lend me your ears.
What about our noses?
Long has our Fevreman suffered without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught.
I haven't chosen a class at all.
At last, the
I don't
bell has
think.
tolled on the age of the Consul. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler.
I don't think I've even created a character yet.
The return of the sovereign.
I'm probably going to do a dual wield thief until I can get the magic spearman.
Your Majesty, oh, how long I have awaited this moment.
I mean, it's a Japanese game. Capcom games employ this like anti-cheating technology on PCs that tends to like drag down their games performances on PC.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has
Why
delivered us
won't
our
this?
Savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the sovereign! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our allegiance reign will ne'er end. Long live the sovereign of Vermont!
What I've heard,
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
From what I understand, this game's combat is tough to get used to it. It's tough to get used to, but once it clicks, it flows pretty easily. I know. I know what you think. It's not about what you think, quite frankly.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward.
You can select either a prisoner to use as a preset or select the hooded prisoner to customize your. Yeah,
Aha!
we're doing
I
that.
thought I recognized you.
I'm gonna be a person. Be a tall person. I understand that gives me a bigger hitbox. It's probably closest to me. Base head. No, I'm fucking white. And do actually have freckles. all game, all games on this console are next gen. No, by definition they are. Just because you have a character creator doesn't make your game next gen. What's 187? 72 kilograms? Bro, you don't know how much I actually weigh. I'm also 6'3", so I weigh 180 pounds, but I'm also 6'3". Whatever. Yeah, I don't care. You're also like 4'8". Do they have my actual hair in here? Yeah, they do. I mean, you have dreams and aspirations. I'll credit you for that. How do I get Zoom? Where are my blues? There's only four? Doesn't do a whole lot. Whew. That's fine. Oh, we can go with that. Thief. These are a little fucking unhinged. All the laughs are fucking super unhinged. Not gonna do it. Yormaganda. I think we'll just go with Joe. I'm gonna be 100 and the thief. Dove like the
Like that
Disney
look
lady.
in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do?
Cheers.
Worry not, vessel. 3 days here.
Thank you for the hydrate,
You'll be
Jess. I'm
longing
sorry.
for death's sweet embrace.
I was looking for height conversions, so I'm not looking directly at Twitch chat. I saw the hydrate though. Thank you.
Come along, you feckless dullards.
Feckless. Listen, man, I have purpose. All good. Been eavesdropping on me? Nice. I appreciate lurks. All views, all lurks are still views. Clearing out leftovers? I did some of that earlier today. She works. The fuck is this? Excavation site? The hole. We're digging out the hole, folks.
About, get a move on.
Eat a dick. Lay about. She still tries to be here as often as she can to support me, though, because we're
Do your injuries
friends.
pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink.
But I'm not a pawn.
You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site. It would be unwise to disobey. The overseer will show you no mercy.
Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
Your duty? You made it duty?
Polish up our gear tomorrow. Anything's better than this. Even a break.
I'd not linger here.
And a sharp test.
Oh, I'm supposed to be following this guy.
Oh, my joints have been a
Time for you to get to work.
Pick up a boulder?
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
Okay.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap! Our or
Things hard.
A job well done. Now the next step is to...
Next step is to not get
What
fucked.
is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Perhaps we ought to not. Circle to dash. That sounds terrible. We hope you feel better soon, Jess. Yeah, that's what we want is a fucking Gorgon immediately. No, you have to look at him. That's
You that velvet fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
okay. So I'm guessing it's my time to shine.
Swift strikes are these your greatest flesh. Watch for an opening. Press yourself till the arrows well. These may not carry shields, but their nimbleness allows them to dodge into militaries with ease. Boulders, barrels, and light can make effective weapons for level combatants. When delivering target strikes, I would recommend clinging to it.
That wasn't too difficult. Of course, it was a tutorial, so
You ought flee while you can. After all,
that
your
dude just
charge
yelled, "We're
awaits you.
fucked."
You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not.
Appreciate the follow, deep,
You
deep,
need
deep.
only believe in your own destiny. Listen.
Son of it. Cursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
John, it is the only path.
Dive off a cliff. It's the only way out.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn.
Dude, you're a mage. You've got an archer and like knights with you and shit. Don't just stand there. Do some magic. Damn, homie. No wonder you're fucking useless.
So, learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Okay. This is already kind of wild. That title. This is one of the original, like, PS2 open world games. Oh, those are real American names right there. I especially am familiar with the guy in my neighborhood named Ryo Yoshi. I know a couple of Masayori Fujiwaras too. Understand I'm just taking the piss out of somebody. I absolutely adore a lot of Japanese games. I think they're absolutely amazing. I've been looking forward to this one for upwards of a year and a half. So FF7 Rebirth was my most anticipated game of the year. This one might be my second most, at least for the first half of the year. I think Stellar Blade might actually be pretty badass too. But they just started talking about it like Dragon's Dogma is way better. I don't know, man. Again, subjective matter of opinion. You haven't played the other one. You haven't played Seven Rebirth.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. Stone not far from here, known as a rickstone. Pray, speak it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
You also, again,
Are you all right? What happened here?
you have to understand you're talking about one of my favorite games of all time being not as
Griffin
good
appears one
as a
moment and
game.
falls the next. And now you stand before me.
You're talking about a game that's remaking my favorite game of all time and telling me that this is better, even though it reviewed worse. Dragon's Dogma is an overall 87 critic score. FF7 Rebirth is a 92. It's really hard to get a 9 out of 10 like overall critic score. A 90 plus overall critic score with zero negative reviews.
Was it you then? The one who was riding on his back? Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story.
Should I? My dude runs weird. I hope I can recustomize my character at least a little bit. I don't even know that this game is going to be as good as Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 was revolutionary.
Certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. going? I'll not force you to say agree, but I'd at least like a... If you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of greenwash. When one of
Ow.
the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you're sore on the morrow.
I can't guard.
Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to... Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a... There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I'm not. I count that a blessing. Sure as that 'tis a beast, e'er more fearsome than a crit. One need only look to the village of Mel to see that. Can but hope that the sovereign will rid us of their lot.
Wow. Okay. All right. We have a menu here. Fair amount of health. Okay, so this is like a Resident Evil style menu situation.
There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Where are you going? I'll not...
Going to get the shit from the bodies of them.
Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now.
Kind of can. That smells like fall damage. Oh no. Look at that. Where the fuck are you going, homie?
Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Okay. Significantly easier. $150. There's more to gather here. Another.
Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now.
I haven't run off. Also, It's him. And yes, everyone who's here in chat is welcome. Look at your name. Pot and kettle, my man.
Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
No, I'll take the treatment. And you can have a word. Also, can I have some armor, please?
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way.
Truly I say to thee.
Before you stands a Riftstone.
What do I think about Zippo? What, the lighter company?
May cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn.
The hair
Simply
physics.
paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom
I
you would
en-
have serve you.
I enjoy Zippo lighters. I've owned many over my lifetime. They're a pain in the ass, though, when the wick runs out. Oh, Jesus. Do I get to choose a preset? So if I choose a preset, when the what? Okay. Here's a teaching moment. Do you own a Zippo lighter? So like you can buy the flints and you can buy the lighter fluid, right? And you can buy the wick. The wick is the thing that sticks out that you light on fire. Those things burn up over time. You actually have to pull them up with pliers as they slowly burn up, and they're packed into like a bunch of cotton that's underneath the top surface of the Zippo. When the wick burns out to the point that you can't pull it up anymore and you pull it out accidentally, you have to replace the wick. So all that cotton that's in there, you have to unpack all that cotton, run a new wick through that hole, and then repack all the cotton around the wick. I mean, it'll take a year or two, maybe more, depending on how often you use it. But every time you have to replace it, that's a gigantic pain in the ass. Because you have to pull it apart bit by bit, and then run the wick through, and then repack all that cotton to hold all the fluid bit by bit. Flints will end up costing you a whole lot more over time. They're just less of a pain in the ass. It's unscrew a thing, drop a thing in, and screw it back in. But they're like $8 for 5, and you'll run through one a month. So here's my question. Should I choose a preset pawn or create a new pawn? There are tricks you can do with Zippos too, man. I can take a Zippo and hold it like this with the top under this finger and the bottom here, and I can snap my fingers and open it at the same time. I can hold it sideways with this this index finger holding one side of it and push down and come out with it lit. Yeah. I can hold it like this with this finger on the steel and this finger barely holding up the lid of it and just go like that and flip it upside down and catch it lit. I've been able to do that shit since I was like 15. I still have scars on this hand from lighting it on fire with Zippo fluid. It was a fucking massive underestimation of how hot that shit gets. Because I've done it with like rubbing alcohol and stuff, and it just burns like all the hair off your hand. And I was like, well, what happens if I do it with oil? And then like doused my hand in, what do I light with my Zippo? I don't have a Zippo anymore. I have had, and Jess can, or Prophecy can attest to this, I have had many, many Zippos throughout my life. Because it's a more permanent thing than like a disposable lighter. And I've lit lots of things. I will say, uh, and I have physically inhaled the fire from a Zippo down my down into my lungs. Not a good idea. Don't do that. It's a cool party trick. Not actually good for your health. What were my Zippo styles? I've had probably 10. I've had probably 10 different Zippos throughout my life. I had one that I got in Miami that was like a steel Zippo, but it had like a not rainbow, but like multicolor chrome tone to it. I had obviously a Harley Davidson one when I was a kid. I've had a bunch of them. I've had the original brushed steel Zippo. I've had, thank you, Nightbot. I won't forget to hydrate. Um, I've had a pirate Zippo with a skull and bones on it. I've had, oh, you love Harley? So, like, let's be honest here, right? Like, you like Trump. You think Trump is cool? Because he's America first, right? That's the appeal. Is you think like, oh, well, he's putting his country first. So when Trump put tariffs on Chinese steel and aluminum, and Harley Davidson had to move their factories outside of the United States, did that make you feel good? Because that's the thing that fucking happened. Yeah, but Trump did that. He did. You can look it up. Google's free. Okay, so you will now summon your main pawn, the loyal companion who will accompany you throughout your adventure. What should they look like? I think I should. No, yeah, that actually happened. So I should create a new pawn, right? I should create a new fucking cool ass looking pawn. Yeah, I'm positive. Do I have to show you? Here, look. The EU tariffs of $3.4 billion worth of U.S. products are retaliation for duties the Trump administration is imposing on European steel and aluminum. The maker of the iconic American motorcycle said in a regulatory filing Monday that EU tariffs on its motorcycles exported from the U.S. jumped between 6% and 31%. The company said it expects the tariffs will result in an incremental cost of about $2,200 per motorcycle exported from the U.S. to the EU. The company said it will not raise prices to avert an immediate and lasting detrimental impact on sales in Europe. Harley will instead absorb a significant amount of the cost in the near term. It anticipates the cost for the rest of the year to be $30 to $45 million. Harley-Davidson said that shifting targeted production from the U.S. to international facilities could take at least 9 to 18 months to be completed. What does it mean? It means they're moving their factories out of the United States. It means what used to be fundamentally true about Harley-Davidson is that Harleys were made by hand in the US, which is a thing that was uniquely Harley-Davidson, is no longer true. You want to see what you want to see something crazy? China's pretty bad, right? Okay. China's stagnating economy has forced Xi Jinping into a humiliating global retreat. Who's that guy? I was told he was ineffective and worthless. I think this guy has kind of fucked China into a cocked hat. No, 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 no. Here's the funny part. And here's where it gets real. Every piece of legislation that Biden has signed as far as infrastructure, chips in manufacturing, fucking climate change, all that shit. The first lines of it are it has to be produced by labor unions and it has to be made in the United States. That's a contingent in every fucking thing he's signed. I don't give a fuck if you think climate change isn't real. I don't care. But what does matter, right? And you probably don't know shit about the Chips and Science Act. It doesn't make like you've never even fucking heard of it. But it bars all American allies from selling advanced semiconductors to any Chinese company. And it establishes there's a deal in place. I don't know if you know this. I'm pretty sure you don't. Do you know what TSMC is? Taiwan Semiconductors? They make all like the most advanced semiconductor chips, the shit that runs everyone's cell phone on Earth. They're going to have to establish a manufacturing plant for semiconductors in the United States, in Arizona. It's going to create 20,000 jobs. That single factory alone is going to create 20,000 jobs. It's being built right now. I think weed is legal in Arizona. I don't live in Arizona. I still live in the Bible Belt, where we don't believe in weed. We just got sports gambling, which is like the least of my concerns. I live in the deep south. Like Prophecy kind of lives in the deep south in that like they're like your fascination with like the no, I live in a major city that's bigger than yours. Um, Prophecy, you're in like one of the two biggest cities in the state you live in. Yeah, the metro area for this city is 3.2 million people in one place. It's significantly larger than the Montreal metro area. Um, Prophecy lives in a smaller city that's still actually pretty metropolitan and relatively liberal by the standards of a city that I actually grew up in, that is about the same size as the one that Prophecy lives in, that is significantly more conservative. And like if it weren't for Chamber of Commerce, fucking business owner types, never would have gotten away from blue laws and being a dry county and all that shit. But like explaining all this political shit, like the idea that like you understand, like as a secular Canadian, what blue laws mean in the deep South with evangelicals is like, or even in the upper Bible Belt, like the evangelical strain of conservatism is like so fucking foreign that you don't understand who you're making bed. I'm a little shit for my government. No, I'm not. There's a lot of shit that my government does that I don't like. I just think that government can actually do shit for people. And I think that, like, the weirdest shit about the global conservative movement is that it's, like, so disconnected, right? Like, Viktor Orban in Hungary. No, I've had one booster. I got two initial shots and one booster. I've had COVID once since then. It's you run the same talking points because you're pissed at Trudeau. Still. And you won't listen to what I'm actually fucking saying. It was over a year ago, dum dum. I look like I'm so skinny because I've always been skinny. Again, I've been within 10 pounds of my current weight, up or down, since I was 18. Can you stop like whatabouting like what I'm saying? Okay. Do you think Viktor Orban is a good leader? I can wait. I can wait to have this actual conversation. Do you think Viktor Orban from Hungary is a good leader based on how he's running his country? Think DeSantis is a good leader? I think DeSantis is not ready for prime time still. But Tucker Carlson had Viktor Orban on, and Trump had Viktor Orban down to his property and said he was awesome. So is that your signal of a good leader? If Trump and Tucker say Viktor Orban's good automatically, would you say that makes him pretty good? I actually have a point to prove here. So be careful how you answer this one. Because they search, they not sale? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by people who shut up because of money? You're not explaining anything. You're just like saying shit randomly. Because Viktor Orban never actually shut anybody up because of money. He actually shut up people by putting them in prison. He shut down free press. So you like free speech, right? Because free speech is you no, but you like free speech, right? Remember in the time how a good little sheep you were, you will do that again. You you like free speech, right? You want free speech. You're a free speech absolutist. Absolutist. You're a free speech absolutist. So child sex traffickers should be able to advertise the children they're trafficking on the internet without restrictions. Yes? In any country in the world. Because that's speech. That would be free speech. If that's your argument, I'd love to hear you defend it. I'd love to hear you defend. So that we put them in jail faster. You understand we already put them in jail pretty fast. We don't. It doesn't happen. You want to see evidence? Who was president in on August 1st, 2023? FBI finds 200 sex trafficking victims, 59 missing children in 2 weeks. Nationwide operation also identified or arrested 126 suspects of child sexual exploitation and human trafficking, and 68 suspected traffickers. I'm dumb? Why am I dumb? I don't think all sex traffickers in jail. I think it's an ongoing problem. I think what's dumb is blaming some amorphous like gooball. I think what's the dumbest shit ever is acting like an ongoing problem that's been going on since the dawn of fucking time is going to get solved instantly. That's dumb. If we're talking about like actual results, you're a Trump fan, right? Let's go through this idea, because you can't actually fucking talk about the shit that I've actually talked about. You can't actually go through the shit and like actually present facts. You love Trump? Uh, no, I'm not. And you know why I'm not? Because free speech. Ding dong. So here's a question. Do you think hundreds of kids were freed from a basement under Trump's or under the White House on the last day that Trump was president? I don't think Trump listens to the law. I will. Answer my question. Do you think that Trump freed, this is an actual story, hundreds of kids that were apparently human trafficked were freed from a basement under the White House on the last day that Trump was in office? It's an actual thing that was reported on by conservative media. Do you think that was true? No, you don't think that was true. Why don't you think that was true? What is the question? The claim is, on his last day in office, Trump freed 300 trafficked children that were being held underneath the White House. It was a conservative that posted it, by the way. You don't know? Who was president? It was Trump's last day in the White House. Who was president? Why did it take him 4 years? Nope. Trump was president, dum-dum. Trump was president for 4 years while 300 kids were apparently held prisoner under the White House. Maybe examine your priors. Maybe figure out what the fuck you actually understand. Best president ever? Best president ever that held the best president ever that held 300 children against their will as sex trafficking victims underneath his home for 4 years? Think about it. Think about it a little deeper. It's fake news? Yeah, it's fake news. You know who it was made up by? A Trump supporter. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Maybe when he said, I love the poorly educated, he meant you. No. Democrats lie so much? Holy shit. Holy shit, man. Yeah, best president ever. And Democrats lie so much? Bro. Have you been following his documents case? He appointed the judge that's overseeing his shit, and she had to throw his shit out because it was so fucking dumb. It was such fucking bullshit. What are we doing here? Come on. Here we go. This is where it gets dumb, where I have to like read you your own shit. China does not got us. A federal judge refused Thursday to throw out the classified documents prosecution of Donald Trump, turning aside defense arguments that a decades-old law permitted the former president to retain the sensitive records after he left office. Lawyers for Trump had cited a 1978 statute known as the Presidential Records Act, which literally says they're not his fucking records, be tossed out before trial. That law requires presidents, upon leaving office, to turn over presidential records to the federal government, but permits them to retain purely personal papers. Trump's lawyers said he designated the records as personal, making them his own property, and that can't be second-guessed in court. U.S. District Judge Eileen Cannon. Who is this person? Let's take a look. But we can go to Wikipedia. She was nominated by then President Donald Trump to become a district judge and confirmed by the U.S. Senate in 2020. Wait. You mean a judge he appointed had to be like, yeah, you went too fucking far with this one, man. That's like an egregious lie that I can't fucking defend. Oh, yeah. Oh. Democrats lie so much. Caught in a lie. Caught in a lie. I'm lying. He fucking appointed her. Calm the fuck down, man. Relax. One day you might be right. Jesus Christ. I'm not into furries. We're gonna create Jess, help me with this one. If you're there. If not, I'm gonna be a goof. China got us. China is fucked right now. Hold up. Ah, shit. Okay. Uh, I need your judgment on my pawn. I need to know. I mean, that's a no-go. I don't like a ton of facial scars and shit. Okay. Here's a weird admission. I kind of want to design my pawn that other people can hire a little after you. Ponytail with front bangs. You sure? I mean, or whatever the fuck you think is hottest. But I kind of wanted to model it a little out of you, or a little after you. Well, I'm not gonna fucking fat face you. Oh, just a show of respect, a show of respect and love. That's Panam from Cyberpunk. Goddamn, restream lags a bit. I mean, Girly, this is someone that other players are going to be able to hire and use in their party. So that's kind of like the respect portion of it, and the love portion of it is like, well, you don't have a chubby ass face, and you're not that gaunt. But yeah, we'll get to change the hair and stuff later, and then you'll get to choose your own class of fighter. We can actually make her look a lot like you. It's between those two for me right now. I like the weird shit is I could probably like streams choppy on your end. Oh god damn it. Uh, I mean that depends on whether or not you're on mobile. And also whether or not you're laptop. Um yeah, this shit I worry about. Okay. How do you feel about this one? Yeah, because I wasn't constantly switching shit over and over. Your face isn't that fat. That's more you. Like as a baseline, that's more you. I haven't seen you in a couple of years, but you've never been close to chunky, where you'd have a face like that or that, and you've never been like super tall, so you wouldn't have like a five head and like gaunt cheeks. Right? That's relatively accurate. You do have you have yeah, but not like that. Like we can adjust some shit. I want to get because this isn't like the hairline section. I want to get the face right. Am I right or wrong? Uh, okay. Well, now we're into some other shit. You actually do have. Oh, that's unfair. That's also unfair. That does such a disservice. Why? Why does it have to fall off? And also, I mean, really. Why does that affect this? Because it really doesn't. It's so weird. It's when you algorithmize like a woman's body, it's just like I can't make an actual woman's body at all. It's such a fucked up. Situation. And there, at this point, it's there's no shape, no height, no size, but we have to have height. Disagree. People walk real fucking weird in this game. Now, check that. People run real fucking weird in this game. Okay. That's somewhat you. Somewhat. You're significantly darker than me. But you're around there. Okay. Which one of your eyes is smaller than the other? You're right. My right is artificially weird. I got hit in the eye with a baseball. Nah, you don't have a nose bump. Hold on. Neck fat? No, sorry, I'm not going to represent you like that. I'm not going to represent you with neck fat. All right. I know. I thought that was fucking goofy in the first place. It's not a Japanese game. You can't make anyone have this haircut in a Western game. Kind of like that one. And that one. And that one. That's pretty good. No, definitely not. We're getting to dude hairstyles. I do remember you with that haircut at some point. Fuck. Which one was it? This one? No. It was down a bit. God damn. You know, you also kind of had this hair at some point. You also had that hair. You definitely had some semblance of that hair, which I could not pull off right now, but is absolutely the Resident Evil male hottie hair for Leon Kennedy that all the girls go wild for. Um, my laptop and I'm in bed and also in mobile and they are out of sync. Shout a number. I'll go slow. And hungry again? Oh God. I'm always hungry. That's the Meg Ryan, circa 1995. Sally Fields. Fair enough. That's mine. I have the male lesbian haircut in the game. I think this is one of the ones you liked, and this was the Bob. So 15, 20. She don't want like a high pixie, like a 6. Now this junior. 15. Yeah, 15 is a good one. Hair color? Oh, I know the start of this one. I have a feeling there's a purple in there. At the tips, if you had your choice. Let me go have a pee, and then we'll continue this character creation for an actual character anyone in the game can actually hire that I'm now creating. You want to see 54? Dull. I think that's what you want to see when you think 54. And I think we need like a better color. All right, I'm going. Lady, Dan. I mean, if we're being fair, it's incumbent upon the person who's had kidney problems for a fucking long ass time to tell me to go pee to save my kidneys. I get it. Okay. I think, oh. All right. I can't get it purple enough for you. That looks good. Um, it should be something bright. Like the white, no, like the bright yellow. Which more? Yeah, it's that's the crux of the argument. But it's you in game. Let you see white again. But I want that white. That's the best white. Like that? Okay. Do that. You want it as is, or you want like a half fade? Because we can move it. I think as it was, it actually looks ridiculous. I think we should pump up the sheen a little bit. What do you think? Uh, no, body. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, fuck off. Okay. You're like 5'5", right? 5'6", 110. Holy shit. God damn. You're gonna get fucking thrown around. Okay. What the fuck? Fucking stick drift. Oh, I'm aware. This is where it gets weird. Hey, Dip Dip, we're trying to actually create uh prophecy in real time. And it is weird to see. It's weird to see like how someone else sees you. Also, like yeah, it's not. Uh, your shoulders are significantly bigger than most women. That's unfair. Oh no, 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 not bigger. Oh, posture. Posture is what's gonna fuck you up. I kid. You're about like the average American in terms of posture. Actually, you. Oh, girl. Proof positive otherwise. You have. You want me to shrink the booty? Yeah, that's not fair to you. No, what's not fair to you in this is yours doesn't sit so low. Your ass isn't just like hanging there. It's not just like, well, I fucking exist. I'm here. I'm like a propane product. Like your ass is a lot more perky. That's what I was trying to recreate and couldn't. Yeah, eyesore sound like it's a fucking two eggs in a handkerchief ass, which is not you. If we're being fair, you're in your 40s and your butt hasn't dropped below your knees yet. You're doing pretty good. And come on. Give me credit. It's better looking than this flat ass shit. And it also looks better than that, like, low slope fucking nothing. That's not a great ass either. It's almost equivalent. It's almost. Okay? I think I can almost almost uh yeah like it's a Japanese developer. Understand. Here's here's the weirdest shit that you will never ever understand about how easy your life could have been, right? This shit is a current multi-millionaire model. I mean, not like she ain't got anything crazy. Honey, I didn't date you just for your ass. You were gorgeous. Stop it. You could have done that shit. You just weren't born when YouTube was around. That that chick has a legion of followers. A legion. She has people who slow down her videos of her like turning around in front of a camera in a swimsuit. You could have fucking done that. At 20, I promise you, you could have done that. You could have won the internet doing that. And also, you also have literally that booty. Like, she doesn't really have boobs though. I mean, they're like what, like a cup size above yours? Babe, on campus they were already like when I was dating you, they were like, God damn, that girl's fine. Stop it. All right, now we gotta choose your class. You can win in life however you want. You're a wonderful person. And now we gotta finish out this pawn creation so I can uh I can traffic your creation across the internet, which is like the goofiest thing I've ever said. No, people will be able to hire you as an accompanying character on their journey in the game. They will actually have to pay you and or me for your participation in in-game currency. Also, for the record, I'll always love you, and you'll always be beautiful to me, Jess. I can't thank you enough for being part of my life. You're a wonderful person. Give me your kidney. Do you need it that bad? Because if you do, not yet. Sure. If you need a kidney and we're a match, absolutely. Absolutely 100%, no questions asked. I don't know that will be a blood match at like the base level. But if I'm a match for your kidney transplant and you need it to live, absolutely. 100% no questions asked. Weird story. Um, a about 6 months ago or so, I think a pig kidney, a pig kidney was farmed and implanted in a human. Like in the last 6 months, it was genetically modified to like fit the person. These things never start well, right? But they can end well. So if I can extend your life, I would be happy to. Any day of the fucking week. Absolutely. 110%. You can have my kidney if you need it. I only need one. I don't think you want mine. I really don't think you want my kidneys. But yeah, I'd give it to you. So, we're here. We're asking questions. What class do you want your character to be in this like crazy mixed up fucking world, Jess? Mage? Okay. Kind-hearted, calm, simple, or straightforward? You want me to cycle through them? Compassionate, devoted, and dutiful, the most obedient sort of pawn. Favors a balanced approach with an emphasis on support, quick to aid allies in need. Rational, shrewd, and strategizing, a pawn characterized by caution. Favors defense and evasion, employing clever tactics to evade and survive at all costs. Curious, earnest, and adventurous, a pawn with their heart on their sleeve. Enjoys exploring and gathering items and is always up for a challenge. Candid, flippant, and impulsive, a pawn unbound by precepts, enjoys the thrill of combat, tackling fierce foes head on with daring assaults. You think calm? Okay.
The people here are evacuated and safe for the moment.
The people here are evacuated and safe.
The people here are evacuated and safe. Moment.
The people here are evacuated. The people here are evacuated. There are more who can yet be saved.
The people here are evacuated and safe for the moment. There are more who can yet be saved.
There are more who can yet be saved.
The people here are evacuated and safe. The people here are evacuated.
The people here. It seems the
rain has abated.
It seems the rain has abated. There are more who can yet be saved. There are more who can yet be saved. It seems the rain has abated. Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world.
There are more who can yet be saved. Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world.
I think
It seems the rain has
calm
abated.
4.
former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world.
Or 5. Which is weird because neither of them actually have your voice. Play 5.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling. 'Tis a weight off our minds to have it done. Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling. 'Tis a weight off our minds to have it done. Very well. I shall await further orders. Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
I kind of like 3 for you, though.
The people here are evacuated and safe for the moment.
'Tis a weight off our minds to have it done.
All right. You know what? Well, yeah, because they don't have your voice. Five. Okay, impossible to pick. It's a weird spot.
There are more who can yet be saved.
Oh God. All right. I cannot pick this for for her at all. It's the name that people call you out in the world, not your friends. Yeah, it's it's very strange. I'm I'm weird about it too. Jesus Christ. We need to actually have like a legit conversation after this.
Pawns are often
So
called
weird, I
nomads,
don't get
for we
why
wander
that's a
between this
thing.
world and the many other realms with which we are connected.
I mean, can we be fair that no, I know what you're saying. And also, can we be fair that you look way straighter than me right now?
I am no exception, and my experiences in these other worlds will doubtless be of aid to you on your adventure. 'Tis my privilege to accompany you as your loyal pawn, and I will gladly use the knowledge I gain to guide you.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fine, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon.
By touching a rift stone, the Arisen can travel to the bridge atwixt worlds, which a great many pawns traverse as they journey beyond the rift. This allows the Arisen to summon pawns who meet their specified preferences. These pawns will not level up while they are accompanying you, however, so you may find that you need to hire new pawns. New support pawns at regular intervals.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the rift stones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Rift stones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world. And when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own.
Oh no.
'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May
Not my kind of place, this.
I am in panties. I am wearing undergarments.
Well met. A treasure chest. Shalt fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale. Would that the gold would only rain down on my head. Much obliged.
God damn, that's a fucking janky ass. That's next level jank animation.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. Where ought we to go now?
My ship's done. I'm off to the tavern.
I think I've earned a rest.
Would that I ne'er had force to draw steel.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern. And nary a
First,
coin to
set
show
the
for
field,
it.
then at the again.
What must needs be done?
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
One never can have too many of these. If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly. Where ought we to go now? Master, idle chatter shan't do our cause any good. Tis the time of day when cities and towns hum with the rhythms of life. I've nothing to share at present. I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day. How might I serve you, Arisen? Where ought we to go now? Is there aught this pawn might do for you? Where ought we to go now? A profitable endeavor. Let me get that.
Got to sell off what I can while I'm in town. The best quality a soldier can have.
By your command, Arisen.
You have no right. You have no right.
Mustn't let the captain see me. Never thought it'd hurt like this.
There are 4 commands the Arisen can use to direct their pawn companions, and their efforts effects vary according to the circumstances in which they are used, such as when in or out of combat. The best way to get a feel for each command is to observe your pawn's response and course of action in various situations. Oh. Oh, wait. You mean the person I specifically
No right.
Okay.
That's it. I've had enough.
Now you've done it. Stay calm now. You have no right. Comes the way of it, my I'm not going to take that from you. You have no right. Ain't happy if I hang about for endless life.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Like it or not, I must go and
I'll not stick my head there.
We'll have some fish.
First, assess the field. Come now, don't be stubborn. 'Twould be suicide to venture out in such a state. Don't be daft. The lodgings are that way.
Mayhap this ladder is... here for a reason.
Yeah.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you...
Staying at an inn fully restores your party's health and stamina. It also recovers the loss gauge, which represents a reduction in your health and accumulates when taking damage. When resting at an inn, you can choose whether to rise in the morning or at night. Useful if you need to set out at a particular time. Foresighted adventurers will stay at times regularly to avoid risk when traveling afield.
Prefer it. They've much more to offer.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Uh, for the record, Jess, I would sacrifice my own kidney immediately uh, to make sure that you would always be here.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Please dispense with the formalities. I hope you slept well, Master. Where ought we to go now? Master, idle chatter shan't do our cause any good. Where ought we to go now?
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns. Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day. Is there aught this pawn might do for you?
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need look no further than an archer, such as I.
Over here, if you would. Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
In my fucking underwear. Warning regarding quest progression. Some quests are affected by the passage of time and will progress even without the Arisen's involvement. Taking on multiple quests at once comes with a risk of being unable to act in time, and this can result in unintended consequences. Try to bear the factor of time in mind when managing your current quests and taking on new ones.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste.
That seems like a terrible problem.
Fine goods for sale.
'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
We must not let down our guard.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot.
This is like so goofy. All right. You Dip, you decided we should raid someone who was offline yesterday. My turn. I need to get some rest. I've been up since 10 a.m. It's fucking almost 4 a.m. I need to get some rest. So I'm going to choose who we raid right now. I don't give a shit about you in general. You're just being a fucking asshole and trying to exert influence on the raid. I know, I fucking know better. You're not my husband. You'll never be my husband. You'll never be close enough to me to be my husband. Stop it. Uh, Actually, we're gonna fucking raid J Wade. He's actually playing the game. Son of a bitch. I mean, you know, it's in the same vein as you made me raid someone who was not online yesterday. Short dickism. I mean, shit happens. No, he wasn't. We literally raided him. He was not online. We saw the end result. He was not online. Big face. That was absolutely false. Yeah, you fucked up. How do I decide to raid? Vibes. Complete vibes. Like if somebody who's like big into the stream tells me where I need to go, like I'll guide the chat that way. But like I'm not like when I get burned, I'm like, all right, maybe not. Maybe I don't need to fucking deal with your shit anymore. Uh, dip, maybe not. Maybe there's a very fucking distinct reason why I keep you at arm's length and don't fuck with you like that. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, entirely. Like, no. No. We, we're not down like that. We're never going to be down like that. Uh, do, do you, Prof? Yeah, that wasn't what I was talking about. Just fucking ban his ass. He's had 10 warnings already. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's a poor unfortunate soul. Hi, Cal. Hey, you pretty girl. He's got like 5 other profiles that are gonna fucking negatively extend the analytics overall to Twitch that like don't like actually tell the real story, but like fuck it, I'm fine with it. I'd rather have these dickheads like not be in our space. Oh fucking hey, Stripey. Hey, sweet boy. Oh, Stripey's here. Stripes is here. He's he's a good boy. He wasn't mostly good tonight. He's not mostly good every night. He's mostly an asshole all the time. There's a reason that I have a specific uh instant ban like thing for him. I mean, he was not a gigantic asshole today, but it's been enough of a problem that I've had to like, and literally, I've siphoned out a word, a single word that identifies his accounts all the time. It never fucking fails. It never fucking fails. Hey, Stripey boy. How you doing, buddy? Are you okay? Hey, dude. What a good boy. Stripes is loving tonight. Man, what a dude. And also, I'm pretty sure I didn't ban him either. Oi, goddamn Stripes, man. Stripey boy. What are you doing, man? Are you gonna show up on camera? Yeah, he will scratch my face off. Here's one of my sweet babies. There you go. Go ahead, jump down. That's one of my sweet babies. I was sincerely worried about that moment. That he might actually try to scratch my face off. No. He's a very sweet boy. He's not happy about being live on stream. Uh, I can understand some shit. With that said, we'll continue our shit tomorrow. I can't, like honestly deal with people who don't make honest points on a regular basis. If you're not willing to be honest with reality, I I'm gonna fucking crush you regularly. So maybe don't show up. Even if you think I'm the greatest streamer in the world. Good night, everybody. Peace out. Love you. Appreciate you for being here. Good night.